Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So the unboxing we're doing today is on a Rolex Oyster Perpetual Datejust 41, code 126334. So I've always wanted a Datejust, and recently, it's almost my birthday, so I was in the market looking for potentially add a Datejust to my collection. And funny thing is, when I first started, I was mostly looking at the Datejust 36. So I actually went to a couple of dealers and tried it on, and to my surprise, I actually feel the size 36 is a bit too small for my liking, and end up opting for the Datejust 41. So for this specific model, I went with Rhodium dial, Jubilee bracelet, and a fluted white gold bezel. With that being said, let's start the unboxing. So it's got a very standard Rolex box in beige with the logo on top, very simple. And open it up, and here we have the green iconic Rolex box. So I really love the pattern. It's got this wave, almost velvet-like, this pattern on it. There are different textures around the corner and the center. I think it's a very nice presentation, and in general, I think it looks pretty good. However, I do have one minor complaint, is that the material, at least on the box, is a bit, I wouldn't say it's subpar, but compared to other brands, at similar price point, namely Omega, JLC, Panerai, the material here is a little bit more plain, and I think for a brand like Rolex, I was more or less expecting a bit more. But at the end of the day, right, watch itself is really what it matters. And let's open it up. And here's the watch. Rhodium dial, fluted bezel, Jubilee bracelet. Simply excellent. I love this combination of the watch. I mean, personally, I have debated the Rhodium dial versus the blue dial, because those two, I believe, are the two more popular options for the specific model. And for me, I think I love the blue dial. I think it's elegant. It's simply an eye candy. But to me, there are a lot more other brands which make terrific blue dial watches, and for Rolex, I think Rhodium is really something it holds to itself, and versus some other watches like the well-known watches with gray dial, for instance, the 50 Fathom, the Rhodium dial on the Rolex is actually a bit warmer in its tone, and the sunburst is very smooth, which I love. So I end up going with this one. I think it's a bit more understated, and during daytime with good lighting, it looks a bit more silverish, and at night, with dimmer lighting, it actually looks like a black dial or deep charcoal kind of color. So I think it does shift quite nicely overall. And here, let's pop it up. Obviously, the box, you have this compartment with all the paper and warranty card, and underneath it, have the tags and the couple of extra links I asked my dealer to remove for me. Obviously, I've tried on this watch myself before I purchased it, and I opened the box, but just doing this unboxing so you guys can have a full experience. And for this watch, right? Actually, let's just put it on and see how it looks. So it's got this Jubilee style bracelet. I do think it's quite comfortable compared to Oyster. I know a lot of people do, prefer the Oyster bracelet, but I do think, as much as I love the Oyster bracelet, I do think this one suits the personality or the characteristic, the character of Datejust slightly better. I mean, it's a dressier watch, and then Jubilee is definitely a dressier bracelet. And it's very comfortable. It just, with all these micro adjustments, it just fits your wrist like a glove. And then obviously we can see the Rhodium dial. It just has this very mesmerizing sunburst to it, like I said. And that combined with the fluted bezel, it just has the right amount of pop, in my opinion. And honestly, it's very versatile at the same time. I know I said it's a dressier watch, but honestly, you can wear this with a dress shirt, a sports shirt, Oxford shirt, or dressed up full suit, or just like I'm doing today, wearing just a t-shirt, and it looks just fine. And this one, the 41 does have a newer generation compared to Datejust 2. I believe this one has the 3235. It has power reserve of 70 hours, which I do think it comes in handy because, if I take off my watch on a Friday, I don't have to, rewind it Monday morning. So that's it. That's that. Yeah, I really love this watch. And obviously, I love the sports model as well. I mean, the Submariners, the Sea Dwellers, and all that. But I do think, Datejust, it's such a timeless design, and even if looking, 10, 15 years, I believe it's still going to be simply an elegant piece. And yeah. I mean, obviously, I just went over the basics of this watch. There are more details, which you guys can also look up on the internet. But hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video, and I definitely, if you guys are into this watch or a similar model, I definitely hope this video is helpful. Thanks for watching.